Hello, good morning. How are you all today? My goodness me, I'm really tired. Oh, had one of those nights. Lovies, I had one of those nights. We're up. We're facing forwards. We're ironing. I have to go next door to my other room. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, washing is on. Second load of the day. The vacuum up, stone the beds are made. Monty's seen to. We are now on with customers, having done my own ironing this morning and sorted out various other things. I feel like I can actually concentrate and talking to you guys. So, first thing I want to ask you, what kind of a weekend did you have? Kind of hoping that you had a restful, relaxing one. Did you manage to watch any ZTV? Gosh, I hope you did. Or horror movies of any kind. I watched all 3 of the Godfather trilogy. With my daughter, because she'd never seen any of them, and next week she'd quite like to watch Casino and Goodfellas, both excellent gangster films. I got to sleep late. Back pain has been giving me grief. Oh, I am so sorry. Oh dear. I'm so sorry, another space note. You're like me. You're a tough guy. You're a tough old bird. You keep going. While you've been up at night, have you been working to keep your mind off it? When I'm up during the night, when I have insomnia, because various parts on me are wearing out. Various parts that have got a hole in one are wearing out. And I understand. So when I'm up late at night, I do tend to be working. Last night I tried to get some sleep. I forced myself to try and get some sleep, but I kept overheating. And then, well, we got woken up and we didn't get back off to sleep, either of us. I'm actually, yeah, it's not been great. My husband is dealing with the fallout of everything from last night, and bless him, he is not a happy guy. Not a happy man. And I'm not surprised. Oh, really? That's a good plan, actually. Otherwise, you'd just never not rest. I understand. That's probably a really, really sensible thing to do. I agree. I wish I could be as sensible. I'm powering up my microphone. So the internet's a bit junky here, but I'm not surprised with what's going on in the United Kingdom right now. Hopefully, the internet outages won't affect the national grid or anything else of major infrastructure. But I just feel at the moment as though something is prodding and poking to see what it can get away with. For sure feels like humans took a wrong turn at 2021. It does, doesn't it? I just feel as though our defences are being prodded to see where there is a weak link. Anyway, I'm powering up the microphone. So hopefully you'll be able to hear me. Well, I'm not using it at the moment. I'm actually just using the phone to talk through. I haven't got any microphone on at all. Everything seems to be... Oh, you can tell. I know. Everything's just a bit odd this morning. Anyway, as soon as I've got microphone, hopefully you'll be able to hear me a bit better. I'm just feeling absolutely worn out myself. Anyway, be that as it may, it doesn't mean that I can't not work, and it doesn't mean that I can't not be here. I know this needs to go out tonight, regardless of how I'm feeling. And if I think I feel rotten, my beloved has been up since 5 a.m. this morning, sorting stuff out. He said to me, stay in bed, love, you can't do out. But I mean, you can't not, right? Anyway. Here we are. Another day with a wire in it, darlings, and still no closer to the apocalypse. Does one feel cheated? I was promised an apocalypse, and god damn it, I'm gonna have one. Just so I can go to Zombieland, you know? I'm not picky. I just want to go to the theme park. It looks so good. And just think, when you're the undead, you can live forever. Yeah. Yeah, like the one at Pripyat. Absolutely. Well, I say that as tongue-in-cheek. Actually, the people that I've met that were bussed out of Pripyat and the firemen that had to fight to get Chernobyl so it didn't go boom and take out basically that part of Ukraine and Belarus, the old Soviet as it was back then. To know what those men went through, they're some of the bravest souls that I've ever had the opportunity to meet. Nobody knew what they were dealing with that night. And the children, the worst part about it is they were out playing in the nuclear fallout ash, thinking it was white snow. Those poor souls. It could. I mean, I was 10 years old when Chernobyl happened in '86, and it was a couple of days after my birthday in April. So I've just literally turned 10, and then that massive nuclear disaster happened. So didn't we live in some interesting times back in the 80s? You know, the kids of today that seem to think that the 1980s were hip and cool and wow, wasn't it a great time to be alive? It certainly was. Oh, it was a very interesting time, my darlings. Oh yeah, I love hearing about Chernobyl because I've got quite a lot of links to it with taking care of the children through the Chernobyl Children's Lifeline. Yeah, I can believe. You don't just have an accident like that and not expect something to happen afterwards. The level of cancer deaths have gone literally through the roof. All the children that we get over, we know that they're not going to see proper old age like you and I are going to see old age. If they get to the age of 60 or 70, they've done incredibly well. The age that people seem to die off still out there is between 55 to 65. And it's usually heart defects or leukemia. They seem to be one of the more favourable ways of popping off. But for every child that we can have over the 3 weeks, during the summer months, it adds an extra 5 years to their lives because they're getting access to clean water and unradiated food. Because believe me, you can't just scrape off the top 2 or 10 inches of topsoil and not think that it hasn't penetrated and gone deep down. And the amount of flora and fauna that has been genetically altered due to the disaster is, we still don't know the actual outcome from all of this, and we are probably gonna have to wait for evolution to do what it does. Nature is a funny thing. It will eventually right itself, but what you will get from that is probably new species that we've never heard of or seen before, and we still don't know what a knock-on effect that's going to have to us, the human race. You know, you think you're the top of the pyramid, you are the apex predator. Oh, diseases, you know, disasters, they're like yelling, hold my beer, you ain't seen nothing yet, sunshine. You think you're the top of the pyramid? No, what's at the top of the pyramid is the ultimate disease that can wipe out everything on this earth. Bacteria, right? That's your apex predator. I know that it changed our understanding of mass nuclear fallout events. Yes, it did. Prior to Chernobyl, it was believed that it would have been a radioactive wasteland, but it had the opposite effect. Nature is thriving, albeit radioactive. Exactly. Just for instance, right? Just off the top of my head, imagine you were in the neighbouring forest, the ones that you're able to go to for short bursts of time to do experimentation, to see what flora, fauna and animals are out there. Imagine, if you will, that a gnat lands on you and has a nibble, right? Somehow something gets through your radioactive protective clothing that you've got on, you know, your full-on suit with your helmet and your breathing and everything else that's underneath, and something gets in and has a nibble on you, and you don't know that you're being nibbled, right? Because you didn't know that there was a slight hole in your suit, even though you've checked these suits over and over and over again. And suddenly, an hour from getting back and being decontaminated and everything else, those little antibodies in your body are fighting whatever the gnat bit you with, right? And you're having a mini war going on inside your body. Oh my God, suddenly you're patient zero, right? And from that, it doesn't, just think about how many people you were in contact with from getting back, right? And this is what you call the R number, of which it reproduces and goes out towards hitting the mainframe, humanity as we know it. You might just have a little cold, right? And if your antibodies are okay, you can fight this cold. Say you've got somebody who isn't as well as you, and maybe doesn't have such a fabulous immune system, right? And it takes them out, right? But changes them, and then they pass it on, and then something just miraculously mutates, and all of a sudden you have got yourself the Walking Dead. And it's that quick. And there you go. Suddenly, 1 becomes 5, 5 becomes 10, 25, 50, 100. Then you're up into your thousands, and then bang, you're off with your millions. And if you hit the billion point, it's game over. Out of 8 billion people on the planet, maybe 1% is naturally immune. Sure, they get sick, but you know, they survive it. But their genetic makeup is forever changed because of what they've had to fight. Think of Stephen King's The Stand, right, with the super flu, Captain Trips, that gets out and everybody gets it, and 1% of the humanity is left. You know, if I'm being incredibly generous here, if 5% of humanity survives, I mean, I think we're doing well. I have to say, I wasn't very impressed at all with the newer version of The Stand. All I can say is, just because you can doesn't mean you should. The one with Gary Sinise from the 1990s, way better actors, way better storyline to it, amazing. But the new version, A great thumbs down, man. I'm sorry, Mr. King. I know you wanted an updated version of it, but I also think your timing was pretty lousy, letting it go out in the 2020 when everything was going on. I mean, dude, read the room. Nobody wanted something like that right then. Seven minutes. Ooh. Well, if you remember a wonderful film from the 1960s called The Pink Panther, that just reminded me the whole of what happened at the Louvre yesterday. Reminded me of the Pink Panther movie, the one with David Niven and Peter Sellers. Or was it Feathers McGraw? Was it you? A professional job? It was an inside job, I reckon. You see, it could have been the cleaners, because if they contract their cleaning out and it is not done by the actual museum and they contract cleaners in, then, you know, all they have to do is take their buckets and their mops and their cleaning trolleys and go around and do their cleaning job, and nobody will pay them any attention because they're just cleaners, right? It's seen as a nothing job, you know, and people look down the noses at cleaners. They do. And these cleaners, it would have been so easy to just pop it in and throw a blanket over it, you know, throw your dusters over it so no one can see. In and out before you know it. I reckon years to time they'll make a movie out of this. Hello, Sophie. Did he really think, oh no, be like that movie, one of our dinosaurs is missing, when they stole one of the dinosaurs from the British Museum one Christmas Eve. I think it was Christmas Eve anyway. Oh, it's an excellent film. If you've never seen it, it's from the 1950s, I think. But it is so good. It's called One of Our Dinosaurs is Missing. I've seen it with the kids and they loved it. Hello, Sophie. What's going on? I don't know, my love. Have you had a better weekend? Are you not feeling full of flu when I spoke to you last week? No, when I spoke to you on Saturday, you were having a down in the doldrums kind of day. So it's 2 days on. How are you feeling? Oh, you're still sick. Oh dear. And I'm assuming his sister, after her car accident, is she still alive? I know you've only got two sisters, so was it the one that had the baby? Or not? They cannot calculate a price. No, because they were priceless. You know, some of these jewels, I believe, belong to Marie Antoinette. I bet she's laughing in her grave now. Ah, Paris, what goes around comes around. No? They once adorned my neck, and then you had my head removed from it. Now, Paris, now we remove your head from your neck. I bet that's something that she'd say. I'd still tell them to eat cake. Guess what? I can't guess, Sophie, because I don't know what's going on in your life, love. Did you steal the jewels? Is that what you're going to tell us? I'm on sweeties like pear drops today. Riley had her puppies. Oh, how wonderful. You know, from a boy dog to a girl dog, and then to have puppies. Oh. And then to have puppies is absolutely amazing. And 4 months old as well. So Riley's had a sex change, is 4 months old, and has had babies. I think that dog's amazing. Oh, she had 6. 6 puppies, wow. How was your sister then? She had a car accident, didn't she? Last time I spoke to you on Saturday. You feel so happy for your sister? Oh. Napoleonic stuff, not on that, Josephine. All the French stuff, the royal crown jewels. I tell you, they'll make a movie out of this. I know they will. I think Feathers McGraw was the ringleader, and he was definitely wearing the wrong trousers. That is terrible. I am so sorry, Sophie. She's fine and her husband didn't make it. Oh my goodness me. Sweetheart, you shouldn't be on here. You should be dealing with your family. That, you know, you've just lost a family member. And congratulations on the puppies. But goodness me, darling, you really ought to be with your family, don't you think?